Hello fellow academics and welcome back to our next episode of the Timberborners. We are just looking over our beautiful new power supply area. There's only one piece missing over here to connect this one up. And who are you? Gooch bomb? Sure. Thank you for building this. I think they should actually transport this out. Alright, only one more missing before our entire power production in this corner is done. We have a ton of power available. We don't need that much at night, but you know, that's fair enough. Butt scratchers came in, housing came in, our beavers are happy-ish, at least. Someone's still injured. Wet fur is a big issue, so there's something that we need to figure out as well. And this will be actually an interesting challenge. How do we get a bath, basically a pool, right? There are pools, there are swimming pools. How do we get that in here? Does this need to be on the ground? Okay. It does not need to be on the ground. Why am I asking this? As always, it's just weird stuff that's going through my head, so... Now, it'll still be interesting, I just don't know. Okay, future worries. This is very much future worries. Okay, we can actually pause a bunch of these. Get a little bit more manpower, beaver power down to our regular area. Okay. Can't forget to unpause these when the drought ends. Otherwise, we have started to expand in this direction. This guy is also getting scrap metal. And I'm hoping... I think you're taking out this one instead of this one. I guess that is fair enough. We still have one more in here. Regardless, we're just cleaning up this area, which will allow us to put down a tube system moving forward. All right, how's this coming along? We can actually just high prioritize these two now. Get the connection in, and then once they just need to hammer this into place. And with that, our area is almost done. Because keep in mind, we left one more space for one additional power wheel up here. So once these are in, okay, that power wheel is in. There you go. There we go. They have now put all of this in. So we are destroying our platform right here. Highest priority. I would love to recover the planks. Yes, please. Next one. Yeah, let's just destroy the path. Here we go. The thing underneath is now destroyed. Highest priority. And then one more large power wheel. We're gonna set up here. And highest priority that as well. I guess you don't need to be a highest priority. Although it would be nice to just get it done. We have 3 unemployed beavers. And something new. Haven't had that in a while. Now this is all dried out. I think means we need to, again, future-proof. So let's go in the back here. I prioritize the destruction of all of these. So we can plan ahead. As soon as the day is back on. Nighttime, everyone's sleeping. Only one beaver injured this time. Good. We've kind of recovered from some of it at least. I've also put in this, which will allow us to place our additional medical beds should we need them. That's like, oh my god, they have built this. Nope, they have not. Maybe it is time to actually focus on this. Make our beavers happier. All right, logs are missing from this part. They don't need a lot of logs for this. So that shouldn't take too long for them to wrap up. What is the stuff that's underneath here? Logs. Highest priority. Please bring them into somewhere. How did you guys finish that so quickly? We had metal in storage. Awesome. Because this allows us to build an exercise plaza. Hovering over nothingness. This is too funny. I love playing it like this. I keep saying it. I have to keep saying it. It is fun to play Timberborn in the weirdest way possible. I don't think we need you up here anymore. So we could actually create another... You know what? Let's do that. If I... Oh, I needed you. Ooh, I'm sorry. I needed you. Actually, it still kind of works for us. We're just going to connect you up like this. Highest priority. Highest priority on that too. Because this will then allow us to build a platform. Not a platform for now. This one up here. And then we can go ahead and... Oh, we could actually just place this guy here. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I'm gonna leave a little bit of space just in case we want to expand this out more. And we should also connect this up already. We can also make the connection through here. Now, I think we're just gonna go in like this. Gives us a bit of space to build something here. Put a little bit of decorations somewhere in here. So, you know, things will pan out. Highest priority. Can't get all required materials. What else have I high prioritized? You need to go one down, and you need to go one notch down. I really need this connection piece to go in. That is the downside when you high prioritize everything. Things just take forever. Look how much extract we have. Very nice, very nice. All right. Yes, put all of these in. These will die soon. So I wonder how we can make this more viable long run, in the long run. I guess there's no real reason. No, there's still a reason to keep it here. Is there? I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. But one thing, oh no, this needs to be underwater, right? Right. We could also, since we're still a bit short on logs, let's go down here. Make sure we place a lumberjack up here. And if I place one right here, he can actually, or they can actually reach all of it down there. So let's high prioritize all of this. Not for demolition. Let's mark you for dropping. Don't quite know why this is not in the wood area. I feel like it would make so much more sense. Anyways, you are a real trooper. Wow, you got almost all of them already. Let's go ahead and mark all of you. You are going for that one now? No, still going for that one. I feel like this is the next one he's gonna go for instead of this. It's fine. It's fine. All right, power has been restored, so I'm very glad. what is going on over here. You still need a ton of logs. Planks and metal blocks are in. Let's just wrap up again this power wheel. And then we can focus on... What is this? Here. No. It won't let me. There we go. Bad water and... bad water. What did I destroy over there? But there's bad water laying around. Weird. Right. They have also put in the connection, which means now I can actually increase the priority for this. We do have the planks. We definitely have the gears. And we do have the metal blocks. So, coming along, coming along. One more piece of log in here, and then our power supply chain in this corner is completely done. So, let's see. And this will be... Let's actually start doing stuff over here. Well, this goes one down. So this goes two down. This wouldn't help. And you guys have no idea what I'm talking about. Cool. Alright. Future worries. We do have a ton more of these explosives that we could detonate. I'm gonna detonate from this side. Got a ton more storage now for water over here. This guy is happily chewing away on the trees. He is almost done over there. So quick. Alright. What happened to... Oh, they are still in there. Just can't see them. And I'm not in this mode. Oh, you need to produce mushrooms, please. Thank you. You guys have kind of not fully put these in. But what we should do... Just make sure our connectivity is there. Help our beavers. 2 unemployed beavers and 4 without home. I knew you were gonna start with the one in the back. Right. All of this is in. Now they can focus on the exercise plaza, which I think will be great. This is producing mushrooms now. And again, we need to figure out how to store more water. So delete you. Delete you. And this is why it's sometimes better to just take a break, go away. And when you come back, you might have an easier time deciding what to do next. All right, with this, I wish this one was facing the other direction. Actually, why not? Let's delete you. Water pumper. I can't face you the other direction. Because your straw is only in one direction. Then I guess that makes sense. Let's put in platforms over here. Making sure I have also this set up on the highest priority. Yep. And then more storage, more water storage right there. Set it to water immediately. Put in a path in the front. And with that, all of this is kind of good to go. They have done a good job at getting the dynamite in over here. And for this, you just need a path to actually go all the way in the back. So what we're also gonna do over here, since we're right there, place dynamite all the way. You can't be reached. And I think it's fine that you can't be reached. Let's just not chew you. And this way we get a little bit more water storage in the back here. Right, last bits and pieces. And look at how much more water storage we have in this area right now. Part of me now wants to expand it on this side as well. How would we get over here? I think the best way would be kind of to move over this way. Which means if I want to do that, I kind of want to leave a corner available, because then I can just move our... Yeah, I'm overthinking. Bye. Alright. We can always move it around this way. Get to our connection right here. Bring a couple of paths through here. And that I'll just leave for future stuff to be done. Alright, the exercise plaza should be still not in. Come on, Beaver. Oh, not pause. And don't pause. Unpause, 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 and unpause. And we need to make sure that we are wrapping this one up. So I'm gonna set this to the highest priority as well. I'd rather want them to focus on this. You haven't built this yet? Okay, second highest priority. Second highest priority. You've finished the plaza, the exercise plaza. Actually, now please just hammer it into existence. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose it. Now I'm sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting. Here we go. Exercise plaza's in. Who's the first beaver? It's probably a baby beaver. It's gonna show off his skills. Econ? Full name? Yeah. Alright. That was just one, but I think that's fine. This is filling up now. This is growing again as well. Okay, doing all right, doing all right. I think we need more cassavas, because for whatever reason, we don't have enough. So let's go in here, select the cassavas, and ooh, what a coincidence, we have some empty space. Let's just wrap it all up. All right. He is still chewing away on the one in the corner, almost done over there. And they are starting to build this part here, which I'm not against, to be honest. So let's go in there. Beavers are happier, everyone is exercising. It's good for your mental health, so please go for it. It's kind of nicely reflected that beavers get happier this way. Construction slags material. You need logs. Everyone needs logs. Have a bad tide. Kind of want to make sure we build the ones in the back first, because then I can detonate these and hopefully we can store a little bit of extra water, which will keep our trees over here growing. And in the long run, hopefully solve our log shortage. Alright, building legs material. Mushroom. I guess it just takes forever to make you. Alright. 59%, 50%. But you know, it's coming along slowly. Alright. We need more. We need storage, actually, for our food. So what we can do is put... no, I wouldn't have been able to place this back there. For a second I was like, oh man. Alright, let's put one storage here. And I guess we could place the other one here, giving us a... Or we could place it this way. You know what? I like it this way a little bit better. Now this would give us a 2x2 up here. And this would not. And this wouldn't even... Wait, how did I have the 2x2? I can't place the 2x2 because there needs to be a path then. Maybe. So this one I think is fine. But maybe we need just a large one. Oh, but this blocks everything back here. Hold on. Unless I don't use this. No, I need this. What if I... let's destroy you. What if I go ahead and place you here in this direction? This way we have enough space for a staircase over here. And then I can put the large one over in this direction. Yep, this will do. All right. What do we need to store? We need to store fermented mushrooms. Fermented mushrooms. Wait, what did we store over here? Fermented cassavas, I think, right? Yeah. So we need to store fermented soybeans. And where are the soybeans? We have a ton of these. So let's go ahead and store fermented soybeans in here. And fermented mushrooms in here. All right, here we go. Beavers are still happier than ever. Very nice. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Did they detonate? Now they won't be able to reach these anymore, but I think that's fine. Let's delete you. Let's delete the rubble. And then you guys can still fill this up. All right. We are only at 1,200 of water, but we do have a ton more water storage over here. So I'm hoping this will be okay for us. We are out of logs. What happened to you guys? Was it that bad? Oh man. All right. So what we are going to do, now that we have additional log storage, lumberjack, put you on the highest priority. And then we're gonna select everything. Ooh. Let's actually remove some of this. Not that I usually see it. Obviously not the one back here. Let's pull this up. All right. So, and then we are going to select very specifically died out ones. Died out, died off. The dead trees. That's what I get for trying to be all fancy and stuff. Which I think ultimately tells me that this is not a good space to have these. So what we are going to do instead, and more like future-proofing, we're going to go back here and plant this full of pine trees. And then ultimately gonna set our tapa shack just over here. I think this will look a little bit better than trying to keep those up here alive. Yep, you're chewing away on your trees. Oh, look at that. I do not need you up here anymore. You are already building this stuff. But that also kind of means I don't need you here anymore. So let's get rid of you. Let's go back here. I prioritize this. And then where is the Tapa Shack? There we go. Place this way. And you make sure, please, that you are prioritizing pine trees. I think this should remain watered for much longer. I hope so, at least. Beavers are happier than ever. I like it. They have also wrapped up this part right here. So now let's go in. Actually, I'll leave that for the next episode. Next episode, we're connecting this side to the other side. And then we're gonna branch out into this corner right here. Because like I mentioned before, it is time that we're getting our mine in. As we definitely need that moving forward. All right. And I think with that, you know what? I'm gonna end the episode here. Our monster of a building gonna look weird. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, and consider subscribing. Regardless, I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.